Well guys, welcome to part 2 of the January 2022 server update tour. So I've got a lot to show you still, as we left off quite a lot from the list in the first episode. So join me first as we go through Bergie's town of San Alexandro and see what he's been adding there over the last month. Well guys, how many times have you found me here in San Alexandro with my neck crooked up in the sky looking up at a building? So welcome to the ferry terminal here in San Alexandro. Bergie has been very busy. He's been on quite the build. There's some more stuff down there we're going to go look at in a bit. But first of all, I want to show you the ferry terminal. So we've got this big old building in the centre here. This huge, lovely neoclassical tower. Just breathe in all the details. It screams American. I wonder why. No, it does. It just screams that early 20th century American neoclassical designs. So the building itself is, I believe, decked out. We've got some trains just bellowing on down through the street here. They go off over there into the harbour. So we've got some boats over there. We'll go look at those in a second. Can we get inside this at all? The answer is no. So we can go around the outside and actually have a look at the building itself. So let's have a little fly around this end where all of these vehicles are. So we've got some train tracks that come on down through here and connect in to the incoming and outgoing ships. There's even like a little warehouse down here. Now this is nice. Big open space. You can swing many a cat round here. Oh, and you've even started a bit of a sea wall across there as well. So these ships are cool. I don't know. I think these are your designs as well. This one may be the one from the workshop. Not entirely sure. But I know this little paddle steamer thing here is one of your ones. Yeah, that's cool. I think at one point you had something on top of it. Was it a garbage truck? Oh no, you've got all of these Model Ts inside. Oh, it is transporting stuff. Ah, that's a cool little touch. But that's not the only thing around here. There are many, many more ships using up this ferry port. So a quick change of time gives you a better impression of what's going on here. So we've got some ships just turning around with a bit of a wake behind them there, coming in to offload and unload passengers or bring them back in. Ah, this is cool. I like what you've done. You've got a good little spot. This is a nice little touch around there with the bumpers on it as well, and it all sets out around here. Oh, you've even written in the signs there, Port of San Alexandro. I think that looks like it's actually lit up, so let's have a quick look. Hey, it is lit up. Just look at that. Oh, that screams early 20th century, doesn't it just? Right, well, let's go up the road and have a look at some more stuff you've been building. So you never know what's going to be in this city. There's so much going on all the time. You do move all your buildings around every so often, Bergie, so I do get a little bit lost whenever I'm trying to navigate around here. So you've started laying out grids and filling it in with more buildings, and here we go. This is the building I came down here to see, the state capitol, built after the Great Earthquake, because I think the original one burnt down, San Francisco State Capitol Hall, I should say, and it is gorgeous. Another good use of neoclassical design, good proportions, and of course, a dome. We all love a dome, don't we? Oh, hang on. Is this a lion? Oh no, it's a rampant horse. Oh, I was going to say, you can't be using lions, that's the one of Whiteburg. But no, still, this is cool. Lovely little gardens around here. Really nicely set out. Oh, good use of rooted dirt there as a path around all of this. And you've got, yeah, what will become a very impressive building. I remember you saying on the list, yeah, don't look behind. There is there is nothing back there, but we will always poke around in there. So it's nice to see a town already starting to come together. But what I'm reading on my list is a lot of these buildings around here have actually been built by other members of the build team, which is great. So we've had Solar and Little Devons in here adding buildings to the street around where the Capitol building is. So let's breathe in some of these designs. Yeah, look at them. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, this is really nice. We are just getting into the oohs and ahs like we used to. What's this building here? This is like a theatre. I think this is the Palace Theatre. That's an interesting one. And we've got these smaller little buildings along here as well. Bergie, you have outdone yourself yet again. It's always great to feature San Alexandro here on the server update tour. Well guys, let's move on. Carrying on in United Colonies, let's go see what Carter's been up to over in Oak Bay. So I've just caught myself a ship down here. Well, I don't even call it a ship. This tiny little rowboat down here to Oak Bay. So Carter B has been working hard under the ground. So we've got a place, the underground city, based on Seattle. Now I don't know much history about Seattle apart from the fact that they have all of these underground buildings, because I think there was a great fire in the early 20th century and it was all rebuilt after that. Please correct me in the comments below if you know. So some nice little buildings on top, nothing too much going on. Yeah, just some small little stuff. But I think the interesting thing is under here. Now, he said there's some shady business going on So let's take a little wander in the dark side and see what's happening under the ground. I do like these use of copper around here. It gives it a nice industrial feel. So hang on, what's around this side? This is just some piles and some concrete foundations and some, yeah, really strange stuff. I've never seen a city like this. So they're constructing some things at the moment, I guess building the rest of this building around here. But I did spy, like off in this direction over here, some tunnels. So let's wander on down there. I'm just rambling because I have no clue and I'm a little bit scared about what we're going to find down here. So we've got some big old pipes going through the ground. Maybe I might have to get out some light. So we're going to wander through here, another big, well, it's the same pipe carrying on. I get in the sense that someone's watching me from around here, but no, Carter, this is really cool. I wouldn't even think of doing this, and there's, yeah, massive copper pipe through here. This is how you build a bit of life into a city, by putting life under the ground. That doesn't really make any sense. But yeah, this is cool. There's a real interesting little place under here, and as you said, all sorts of shady stuff can be going on. Oh, there's more around here. Oh wait, there's actually buildings under here. So we've got a little market stall there, and we got stairs back up inside, the rest of the market. So they've got to serve the people down under the ground as well. I wonder if this is where the ideas like the people from Futurama came from, where they all lived under the ground. Actually, what? This is like the whole way round. Oh, great use of foundations. So guys, if you are looking for an idea of what to do with your city, build down. Just build down and build something underneath it. So great stuff indeed. I'm glowing now. I think we should move on to our next location. Let's go see what Ozzy's been up to over in Ostend. Right, well, I'm starting again with my neck crooked up looking into the sky. So we're here in Ostend, Ozzy's beautiful Flemish town. Although the word Flemish doesn't always conjure up the nicest of images. Anyway, so here we are, and I'm already seeing this beautiful neo-Gothic, almost French-looking building sitting here in the centre. There's Ozzy, he's just run off that way. But no, this is all cool. We've got loads of these little Art Nouveau statues sitting around the place. This is like a billboard. You've got all sorts of different colours on there. We've got a postbox here as well, and I'm not entirely sure what this is. Maybe a kiosk for information. Oh, that's really cool. Anything in there? No, it's an empty lectern, of course. So Ozzy has said I need to go look at some squares, but first of all, I've noticed this up here. So this has been built by Ozzy himself, but as a gift to Whiteburg. So this is a airship. Now, not a Zeppelin, because Zeppelins were notoriously German and had the little carriage underneath. This is just an airship, and I'm not entirely sure where it was piloted from. Good use of flag there. We never really worked out which way our flag should be flown on things. Yeah, where do you fly this from, Ozzy? I think maybe you just sit here and you just guide it from there. And there must be a cockpit somewhere. I don't know, but still, this looks really cool, and it'd be nice to see these flying over Whiteburg in the coming wars, mainly as a way to stop ships and planes from hitting Whiteburg City, as they'll get tangled up in the Zeppelins, as they did in World War I. So I can see right now the squares Ozzy was on about. Look at this place. The eclectic townhouses around here are just a true testament to the style of Ozzy. Breathe it all in, guys. Breathe in the details, the use of doors and walls and all sorts of stuff going on, but you've got this really nice little park here as well. So you can just wander on through, see what's happening, feel and breathe in the air. I like these little corner plots as well, because you've got to try and mash styles together, but it does work. And yeah, even some little gardens around the back here. Ozzy does like doing his gardens. Small little pond in that one. We've got a greenhouse there and all the likes as well. Yeah, Ostend is growing and growing and growing, and I'm always impressed with your work. I don't even know where to start with it. Just look at these little details. You've got trapdoors here acting as the lines in these more Flemish Dutch style buildings. You've got an almost Queen Anne style tower sticking out the side of this one. What's this place called? Yes. We won't pronounce that and embarrass ourselves. But no, Ozzy, it's really looking very nice. Now, you said something about a hotel on the seafront. So coming down here, I have noticed the seafront has started to be kitted out with these little bathing machines. So during the 18th, 19th and early 20th centuries, it was seen as uncouth to get undressed on the beach. So what you would do is you would get inside one of these bathing machines, change into your bathing gear, and then go on out into the sea. So usually you had a pony or a horse drag you out into the sea and dump you off here and just let you sort of have a little paddle around. You got back into the bathing machine and you went back onto shore without anyone having to see you. So this is a nice little touch, and it's a good early 20th century detail there to add in, although it was becoming a bit out of fashion at that point in time anyway. So I do love your seafront, and it's all starting to grow quite nicely together. I think this is the new Bellevue Hotel sitting here on the corner. next to this lovely place here, which we've seen before. So anyway, Aussie, as I see you there, let's go on over to our next location, which is away from Aussie, and over to see what Goose has been building. You can guess what Goose has been building. So did you guess what Goose has been building? Of course, it's more ships. So behind me here we have 4 more ships from the Herr Goose himself. Now the one I'm looking at here is the German version of the HMS Hood, the one that Goblin built that I showed you in the last video. Now Goblin and Goose both built the hull underneath here together, but then as I mentioned before, they built the superstructures differently themselves. So let's go through and look at Goose's work. Now he is becoming the master of shipbuilding, and he even released a tutorial on our Discord the other day in order to build that ship over there. Actually, no, you can't see it. That ship over there, that small little torpedo ship. We'll get onto that in a moment. But this is beautiful. So next to it, well, I think he's actually named this the SMS Prisine. So I'm not sure if that was a real ship at all in the era, but so much going on it. I just don't even know where to look with this one. But over here next to me is another creation by Goose. Now this is the SMS Konig, which is based on a project drawing known as the L20E project. That was actually never built, but it was designed to be built and constructed in 1916. We are letting sort of stuff from a little bit later than 1912 appear in this, mainly because a lot of World War I stuff didn't really happen until World War I. So yeah, it's quite nice to get a bit of a later ship in there, although if it was built, it would have been laid down in the 1910s. Now next to it we have here a small little S90 torpedo boat, which is just, yeah, a cool little thing. And then we actually have is this a submarine? No, I don't think this is a submarine. I think this is this is just a light cruiser there, and this is a torpedo boat here. So guys, take a little breathe in of Goose's work as usual. I'm quite scared because I know that our navy is it's growing. Okay, Goose, my forts are going to save us. My forts will save us, and so are my Trombolese. I am scared. Anyway guys, let's move on to see what little Devon's been building over in this town of Venera. So guys, welcome to the town of Venera, based on a town just outside of Turin in Italy. Now this is little Devon's solo project, and the whole town's been set out to look like the crest of the family that owned it, the family of Savoy. So it's a model town almost, completely designed to look incredible. Now these Baroque buildings already do scream just beauty, as they normally do. I like these columns with the statues on, and we've got a little bit of life going on around here in the square. If we move on down this way, we'll come into the rest of the town. I like it. It's got that almost modern feel about it, and that is because it's been set out to work and look properly like this. I like it. You've got a good use of style and designs through here. Lots of buildings that have different sort of features on them. We've got some balconies, some different sort of stools at the front of these shops. I like these little walkways down the side as well. We've got these alleyways. Street name. It's a strong street name that. And we've got some people hanging around here by some carts. Now there is something interesting down the end here. So let's go on down to the bottom and see the rest of this town. So you can see it's just one big straight line at the moment, apart from when we get down here. So as you can see, the palace is under construction here still. That's a real nice looker. I like the use of you don't tend to see palaces made out of brick, so that's a cool little feature there. And then we've got this big old crescent going on around here, and some gatehouses and entrances into the palace itself. Now a lot of this is obviously work in progress, but I was just said to show off what's been going on so far. There are extensive gardens to come, and of course more townhouses around here. So let's go find our final location, and let's go see what Duncan's been up to. So guys, we're here in Courtyard Binnenhof, which is located in the centre of Hoogedam. Now Duncan has been building ostensibly with dirt. Didn't think I'd ever say that. Wait, this whole building behind me is just dirt. That's really cool. I like the colours in that. Oh yeah, it's got a bit of rooted dirt as well in there. No, what we're here to see is this beautiful little church, which has a full interior inside. That's a nice little cupola on top. I did a design similar to that myself, but I think this worked out better. Yeah, because it's a single block centre. Never do double block centres for anything like that. That's a cool little statue. Interesting Steve head. That's not quite my head, but we'll change that in the war, I'm sure. But should we go inside and have a little look? Oh, a little drinking fountain. Hey, that's cool. Anyway, the exterior is a small little Baroque church. We've got it built up against a wall as well. This is like proper peak Amsterdam. Everything just sort of crams into each other. Interesting bench design as well. Anyway, before I stall too much, let's go inside. Ooh, wow. I like the coral. I don't like this church, Duncan. Why have you taken me into this church, the Holy Frog? You're going to throw me a book. Okay, what's in the book? Oh no, he's giving it to me. Oh, there's nothing. Good. I think it's the Bible of the Holy Church of the Frogs. So we're going to leave via the front door, not hidden by the frog himself. The Holy Frog. Can I wonder if I have a slight bit of, is it? If I start burning down the church, what will you do to me? Right, well, anyway, guys, I think we're going to leave on that note. The Church of the Holy Frog is now canon. It exists alongside the Church of the Pineapple and also the Church of the Gherkins. So we now have our main religions in town. I'm just gonna leave my mark out front. Well, anyway, guys, so next month you'll be seeing a lot more war-related paraphernalia. So join me when we go round all the forts, castles, embankments, entrenchments, and I don't even know what else. Airfields, anything and everything. So I will see you in a month's time with the war. But until then, guys, good luck, get building, enjoy yourselves. This isn't my usual goodbye, so I'm going to say it properly now. Anyway, guys, until next time, remember, get inspired, get building, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.